It all started last semester. This guy, this boy, showed up in my school a couple of months after the school year started. I didn't notice anything odd at first, and you'd probably think he's a nice person when you first meet him. But after a while, he became known for saying inappropriate things, like way out of line. And he says it like a joke. But the first red flag to me was probably when we were in Spanish. And it was a free period. We were all just hanging out. And then out of the blue, he pokes me on my shoulder. He says, "Hey, does this turn you on?" And he shows me this inappropriate picture. But even though I was disgusted and looked away, I also laughed. It wasn't the humorous kind, though. It was one of those nervous, uncomfortable laughs. And I think he took it the wrong way, as if I was inviting him to do more inappropriate things, and then it quickly escalated to touching or poking my thigh during class. And I remember it was almost the end of the day. We were getting ready to be dismissed from school, and then we were just talking. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I just remember him reaching out and touching my chest and then being dumbfounded. I was shocked. And it doesn't sound believable, but it happened so fast that he did it before I could even stop him. And even when I was on the bus on the way home, I was still thinking about what had happened, still trying to process it. And maybe it doesn't sound that serious to other people, but even now, just looking back makes me feel gross. And do you know what really makes me mad? I still didn't tell him to stop. I just laughed it off like I was dumb. Next day, I came back to school and he did it again, but I learned my lesson. I didn't laugh this time. I was serious. It seemed like he just found it amusing, as he was smiling and laughing the whole time. But then the girl from my Spanish class called me and another girl to the library, and she asked us if the guy had touched any of us or made us uncomfortable. We found out that he did the same thing to all of us, the brushing against our legs, the poking, and together we had the courage to report him. And that didn't do anything. The school didn't do anything at all. He still sat next to me, he still made me uncomfortable. And I'm sure he's still doing it to the other girls. At first, I didn't feel like talking to anybody about it, but then I mentioned it to one of my sisters. When I talked to my sister, it felt nice to get it off my chest. Of course, I'm angry that the school didn't do anything at all, and it seems like it's getting worse. But I know there are a lot of people who are put in the same situation, where they are made to feel uncomfortable, or they feel like they don't know what to do. I feel like I'm not the only one. Maybe after this, others will know it too and will feel more encouraged to talk with somebody or stand up to it.